everyone, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're going to do a small little review of the Lego City van and caravan set. So it's a simple little build. You get a little van, a little caravan, two little minifigures, but there were some cool little techniques that I wanted to share with it. I enjoy these little vehicle sets that Lego City makes because they're simple, they're real small enough to go inside of a Lego City, not take up too much room. So let's go ahead and look at some of the details. Now, the minifigures are nothing to get too excited about. Standard stuff that we've seen in a lot of city sets before. So we have a male figure, a female figure, nothing real fancy there. We do have a dog. This is kind of a Lego City police dog. I've seen this one before. He has a little bone. It would be cool if they had like a little mouth hole or something that you can attach the bone to, but it's just a dog that's just standing there like a statue. There's this cool little campfire grill, and I thought the technique was pretty neat the way they built this. They have some trans orange tiles on this 2x4 plate with some of these 1x1 tiles with the clip on the top, and you simply attach one of these bar elements across on those clips, and you can see it simply makes a nice little grill. So it's overly simplified and extremely effective, and I really like that with the Lego City stuff that you can make. You can see you can put a couple sausages on there, and they do fall through the grills, so it's kind of realistic. Who hasn't had a hot dog or a sausage accidentally fall through the grills and burn on the fire? So let's look at the van and caravan real quick. So I'm going to disassemble or detach the caravan part from the van. So we've got to look at this. So a really nice designed van. See, it's mostly blue color, and when they got this dark tan stripe going through the bottom. Nothing real special about the exterior. The interior is pretty cool. So we simply remove the roof of both the driver's portion and the passenger portion. You can see there's a couple panels with a tile in there, and that's actually the dog's area to sit in the van. So you can see the dog simply slides in there. And then you can put the two minifigures inside as well. So all of the animals and figures that came with the set comfortably fit inside of the van, and they can travel across country exploring all the different outdoor places. So that's pretty neat. You can see the dogs in there looking out the window. That's a pretty cool little detail. I liked that. Other than that, there's really nothing too special about the van portion. So let's look at the caravan portion. So we have a white caravan with this light bluish gray stripe going around the bottom. It does have this little 1x1 plate with a little clip on it that is used to help support it when it's detached from the van and not fall or tip all the way over. So there's a play feature, and here's how it locks. There's a 1x2 plate with this little rail on it. That's kind of what locks this door in. So when we open it, it opens and closes. But without this, it's more or less free to open and close. Now, something that I kind of did this after I built it, is I played with putting you can see I've modified this with a Technic brick, a 1x1 Technic brick with a little Technic pin in there that has a stud. And then on the other side, I have another 1x1 Technic brick with the stud hole. Now what happens is that actually grips onto each other, and it holds it in place with enough clutch power to not open. So that's my modification to not have to use this element. Granted, I would have to put a couple little pieces there, but there's a kind of a slight flaw with it because the Technic bricks grip onto that pin pretty tightly, and you can see when you open it, it starts to pull that pin out slightly. You have to push it back in there. And when you close it, I mean, it's nice and clutchful. It's gripping on there pretty good, but you can see as I slowly open it, it kind of pulls it out slightly until it breaks the little hinge part. So, I don't know, I may put it back to the way it originally was designed, because originally it just had a 1x3 brick here, and then a 2x3 brick over here. And obviously they didn't clip into each other. It was this clip up here that was holding it together. So inside of the Caravan itself, it's small. There's really not much room to do much of anything. But let me go ahead and get the minifigures out. There is a little area that you can sit and more or less have your morning coffee. And then there's also a little area in the back here. That's the bed area. So you can attach a minifigure right there. So there's plenty of room for sleeping and morning coffee. Other than that, I mean, these little Caravan, little pull around pop-up trailer type things are really just sleeping quarters. You're really not supposed to live in them per se. It's meant for exploring the outdoors. You're living outside, 80-90% of the time, and then you're sleeping, just getting some rest inside of the Caravan portion. So this accomplishes that extremely well. And you can see it still closes, and there's plenty of room in there for the two minifigures. Oh, and let's not forget the dog too. The dog can, if the dog wants to come in, there's room in there for the dog as well. It gets a little bit tighter, but maybe the dog sleeps outside and guards the camp from any visitors that may want to come by. So there you go. That's the Van and Caravan set. Great little set for putting in a Lego city, because it's compact enough. Great for putting in a outdoor scene or down by a river. Anything that you think the Caravan would fit in your Lego city. So tell me your thoughts. Put a comment down below. Check out the build. There's a build video of this. The link's down below as well. And we'll see you next time.